Forgive the glare over my left shoulder. It will go away as Dad stands in front of the window for the light as we look at this 16-book modern submission return or retrieval, or currently back to where we can price them and get them to you from CGC. All right, so the hottest book on the market is the hottest title on the market for 2 years now has been Invincible, and until we got this submission back, we were sold out. So Lilac City Comic Con in Spokane, June 6th and 7th, is going to have the first crack at Invincible #1, the Larry's Limited, and that is a 9.2. That book was lower printed than the original #1, but carries a much smaller value than the original #1. So cool. I am all the way caught up on the show. Frickin' brutal. And then after #1, we have a number 25 in a much better grade. This is a 9.6 of number 25. That is a cool book. Always happy to have some Invincible comics. Look at that cover. In a 9.6, that's a great book. Very cool. Now we're going to slip away from Invincible and go to a classic horror homage. This is Justice League. Ouch. I just looked at the next book after the Justice League and it hurt my brain. This is a Justice League of America, number 27. Very modern. Classic horror homage of The Exorcist. And it says that on the label. Love this book. We do a horror expo every year, and if this book is still available then, that will work perfect. But we have plenty of shows before then. Not just Lilac City Comic Con on June 6th and 7th in Spokane, but SummerCon in Puyallup. We are signed up for that June 19th, 20th, and 21st. Now, this is the one that made me say, ouch. I am really disappointed with this grade. I don't understand this grade. It is an 8.0 according to them, and it is a very wonderful Marvel team-up. It would have been very much worth it for me to leave that book raw. And whoever buys it might decide to crack it out. That's disappointing in several different levels. So, awesome book. First time Invincible meets Spider-Man. Pretty cool. Now, though, we're on to some better books. We have a 9.8. We have a ratio cover, super limited, Rocket Raccoon and Groot #1. That's very cool looking cover. Digging it, digging it, digging it. We are going to be at Powerhouse Comic Con in the Tri-Cities later this summer. Pasco, Washington, and Sean Gunn is going to be a guest there. So that's very exciting. Difficult to sign on a slab, but some people do it. Now we have another awesome incentive cover. This is Salvation Run #7 in a 9.8, and it is a very awesome bloody-handed Joker cover. Wow.
That's cool.
Love it when we get some big-time DC books, and that is a very, very nice DC book. Another very popular title, we get asked about it a lot. This is the first true appearance of Gambit. This is X-Men Annual 14, and I was super picky when I picked out the copy to send, and it paid off. We got the 9.8. It is not the money book, but it is a very nice book, especially in a 9.8. Super happy with that one. Super happy. And next up, a really tough old book with a better grade than the Marvel Team Up. This is as old as you can get, I think, for a modern submission. From September of 1976, so not quite as old. Great Grape Ape #1. Absolutely fun nostalgia right there. Hanna-Barbera cartoons were so cool, and that cover deserved to be graded.
It's kind of cool.
Love it. Love it. Yep, that'll be a good one for someone playing the nostalgia chord. Dad's going to dip back into the submission box, pull out another group. We'll see what's left. And first, out of the grab, damn, I'm excited about this. Takes away some of the sting of that other one. This is a 9.8 Sandman #1. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, this is a nice book. Neil Gaiman, the Sandman run, Master of Dreams, classic. Absolutely. Whoa, Dad's fighting with my lamppost. Absolutely key issue from the 80s. So cool. I think it's 80s. That label will be telling me if I'm a liar or...
Yeah, it's an 89.
All right, good. Wearing my nice shirt here, Zombie Cage Fighter from Nate Quarry, friend of WC Collectibles. If you see him at a convention, make sure and pick up Zombie Cage Fighter. Awesome. Awesome comic book. Dad reached in, grabbed another one. Kind of bummed about this grade too, but it is a classic horror book. This is Satan 6, #4, the first appearance of Jason Voorhees in comic books. It's only a 9.0. When I found that one, it was still in the poly bag. I had higher hopes for that book. But there it is, and somebody will get a good deal on it. This is a real up and down. This is a roller coaster of a video. I hope you guys have buckled in and you're hanging on and enjoying yourself. Hey! I saw the first preview yesterday when I went and saw Mandalorian and Grogu for the new Street Fighter movie. How about a movie poster homage, Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers #0. These are tough books to find. We had a whole series of them, and this one looked like it was one of the more expensive ones in a 9.8. That's going to be a pretty good book. We also have several Street Fighters that we have graded in the past that will be with us. The first time we took them anywhere was Rose City last year. Rose City Comic Con, September 11th through the 13th, 2026. Also on our schedule. Hey, another 9.8. And this one blows my mind because I didn't think it was going to get a 9.8. Kudos to my presser. He did an awesome job on this one. This is an incentive cover for Vision #1. And it is just pretty. Any fan of Vision, and with Vision Quest coming out later this year, there's going to be more of them. That is a book for you right there. Dad fighting with the lighting again.
I like that better.
Yeah. Look at how pretty that is, reaching right out through. That's awesome. Good job, my friend, working on these books. I hold no qualms that sometimes you get a good grade, sometimes you don't, but the work you put in is always worth it. This one is one of those that the work got put in and the grader had a bad day, probably. Early appearance, if not the first appearance of Damian Wayne, Batman 655, and it only achieved a 9.0. This is Grading by Sybil, as Robin Williams said, Weather by Sybil, years ago in a stand-up special. Wow, we never know what we're going to get. Forrest Gump box of chocolates. Follow that one up by another Damian Wayne key, number 656.
And the comic's loose in the case.
And that sucks, which means this 9.8 may or may not last as a 9.8. But it's a beautiful book. It is a 9.8. And I'm happier with it than I was the 9.0. We'll show this one off to you. Damian Wayne really, really talked about in the James Gunn DC Universe forthcoming. So really, really excited about these books. Wish they were more consistently graded, for sure. I'm sure they found something in there in the others that made them think otherwise. So cool book here, 9.6, and it's fun to have the 9.6 with Batman 666. I think it probably would have been a 9.8, but they wanted to keep that number continuity. Very cool, kind of ominous cover on that one. So not bad. How many we got left? I have not been counting at all. 3 left. Dad's giving me the hand signal. First up, how about one of the more real key books of this submission? This is a 9.0. It's a very nice book. First appearance of Harley Quinn. Batman Adventures, number 12. Direct edition. That is absolutely gorgeous. Love having that book. You find that one raw. We sold a copy that was with its cover, but fully detached a couple years ago for $75. 9.0 is going to be a much better price than that. Well, better for me. And now we have another difficult to find ratio variant. Super excited. Godzilla is always in demand. New Godzilla movie coming out this year. Godzilla, Rulers of Earth, number 1 or 0?
1.
And look at that awesome wraparound cover. Volcano popping off in the background. 9.8. That's a nice book. That's a really nice book. Let's see, drum roll, because I have no idea what's left. Last book of this submission. Roller coaster, up and down. We got a cool book here. This is a double key, really, because we have a 9.0 Iron Man 128. That's the Demon in a Bottle. I'll have Dad show that off to you. And take a peek at the label, because it tells you what the second reason that this book's a key. That is a Mark Jewelers variant, graded 9.0. Great way to finish this box. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you at Lilac City Comic Con, June 6th and 7th in Spokane. Washington State Summer Con, June 19th, 20th, and 21st. Powerhouse Comic Con, Pasco, Washington, August 18th and 19th. Pretty sure that's right. Might be the 17th and 18th. And then Rose City Comic Con, September 11th through the 13th. Bye.